Hey guys, it's your boy M.K.S. back with another video. Hope everyone's well as ever. I said in part one of these videos, as it's New Year's, I thought I'd make a few videos about my plans for the new year, really. And anyway, so hope people out there enjoy it, and hopefully I won't waffle too much. So hopefully in 2021 I will improve my videos as I go along. I hope so, and I hope I'll come up with some new ideas. But as ever, I'd love to hear what you think at the end of this video, and hopefully get around to reading your comments if I can. And yeah, so please feel free to comment whatever you want to post, or I hope you give me some likes and share my video and support my channel. That'd be really great. But yeah, so I'll talk about some of my goals and plans for the future for 2021. And tomorrow I might do a more sort of video talking about some more of my dreams, because like goals I think are more like realistic, but I hope to talk about some of my dreams, like a bit more unrealistic, but things I would like to do if I could, and all that sort of stuff. Like I think it'd be great to do videos about what I would do if I could do anything and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm going to try and crack on with this video because I don't want this to be too long. So as ever, I hope you enjoy the video and give some likes and support the channel and that sort of thing. We're really appreciative. And yeah, so here goes. So number 11, as I say, this is continuing on from part one. Number 11, I hope to I forgot to mention in part one, the first point I was actually going to mention is, to be honest, this is a bit of an embarrassing sort of thing, a confession if you like, but having learning disabilities, having dyslexia and dyspraxia, and possibly other learning disabilities as well, like I'm not very independent, and maybe my mum didn't really push me when I was younger, like to I think a lot of people with dyspraxia, I don't want to make excuses, but I think a lot of people with dyspraxia can't cook or things. I don't know how many people with dyspraxia live independently. It'd be interesting to find out. And it's quite linked to like autism and things like that. So I may even be autistic without realizing it, but I'm not sure about that. So I've never been diagnosed. So my mum says I come across a bit autistic, but so I'm not the most independent, but I'd love to like learn how to live by myself. Like I think it'd be so much more peaceful and quiet, and you'd be able to focus. If you look at a lot of religions, like I'm sure Christianity says it, Buddhism, Hinduism, I'm not sure about other religions, but I'm pretty sure all those three religions, and maybe others as well, talk about, especially for males, I think it seems more like to go to mountains and to live by yourself in the middle of nowhere and kind of make do by yourself. So without wanting to be antisocial, I do like socializing a little bit, but like from a safe distance, if you like. But I think living with other people, cohabitating with other people, male or female, is a bit of a nightmare. So like me, I like to avoid confrontation. I think when you live with someone, you're always going to have some confrontation at some point where you argue about something over some point. I don't think any family or any group, and I'd like to limit my arguments or confrontation or conflict or whatever to zero, or certainly as little as possible, to as close to zero as possible. So though I don't want to be like antisocial, but I think for males it would be good to live. I don't know why God says people should get married. So like a lot of religious people say in Christianity, like God says you can't do you know what outside of marriage, which I think is a shame, because I think guys like to do that thing, if you know what I mean. But I don't think that cohabitation is very good, and like I don't like weddings at all, because I don't like being told what to wear. I don't like being told where to stand, what to do, things like that. I think in weddings you have to do all that sort of stuff. So if I could help it, I'd never attend to a wedding. And sorry, this one's a bit long, but at this particular point. But yeah, so I'd love to create a group on that note, which travels the world, and I'm probably contradicting myself a little bit, but I wouldn't want to live with anyone else, but I'd want to be independent enough, but also travel with a group who can support each other, like a group of dyslexic people to travel. I may well have covered this point before, I know I haven't said that, but yeah, so a group who can travel to parts of Asia and Africa and Latin America and Ireland and elsewhere, and share ideas and talk about the positive sides of dyslexia and things like that. So I'd probably have an excuse not to attend a wedding, because I'd be saying, like, if someone says you have to attend a family function or a wedding or stuff like that, I'd be like, I can't, because I'm going to parts of Africa to develop like things that help with technology and training and things like that, and that sort of thing. So yeah, so I hope to develop this group, but I'd also love to perhaps learn to live independently. I don't know if that'll ever work, but I suppose because I haven't had a job for a long time, it's like obviously financially as well, it's difficult. But me personally, I'd love to live by myself if I could. Like, even though I love other people and other living things, I probably wouldn't have any pets either because I can barely look after myself. So looking after other people or other animals or whatever or looking after animals would be difficult. Anyway, I've seen a few videos about how males can be solitary and wanting companionship is more of a female sort of trait. So even though I'm quite effeminate myself, like I'd still think, because if you have goals, interests, hobbies, and purposes, I think you can live by yourself if you're a male, especially, possibly even if you're female. I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm going to crack on because I've just realised how long I was on that point. But yeah, number 12, I'd love to motivate and inspire and encourage other people. One of the reasons why I set my own YouTube channel is like to try and become independent like myself, like to monetize it hopefully and one day and make enough money to live on. I hope to do that a long time ago, but unfortunately it didn't quite work out yet, but hopefully it will. But I hope to obviously develop my channel, but I'd love to inspire and motivate and encourage other people. Number 13, hopefully I won't be too cringe about it. I know I normally include a negative thing for number 13, but hopefully I won't repeat myself too much, and that sort of thing. So hopefully I won't repeat myself too much. Number 14, hopefully I'll look at how to solve problems, say in like how dyslexic people can solve problems, and again like form groups and work with like the Dyslexic Advantage, the Yale Centre for Dyslexia and Creativity, and organisations like that, like Made by Dyslexia and Festival of Dyslexic Culture. I'd love to work with those organisations around the world and like travel to, as I say, developing countries, if you like to put it simply, so we can share about the positives of dyslexia and how dyslexic creativity, even though we're not good academically, generally speaking, or in the classroom, we can do well in other areas, so like creativity, creating businesses and things like that. And there's been much evidence to show that some of the best business people in the world have been dyslexic or are dyslexic, I think, or at least many good ones, at least, if not the best. At least there's many dyslexic people who are billionaires, millionaires. Probably should have said in the opposite order, but anyway. So hopefully looking at what dyslexic people can do to solve problems, to improve economies which are struggling, and that sort of thing, especially in Asia and Africa and places like that. Number 15, hopefully I'll be able to express my ideas and be more proactive at getting my ideas onto paper so I can focus on my goals and have that tunnel vision towards the goals I have, like supporting African tech, as I often talk about, like keep working on that as much as I can, and encouraging people from Africa to unite together and support each other in tech. And also I'd love to create charities which I hope to cover in part 3, which help people in developing countries and look at how we can support those sorts of organizations. Number 16, hope to not overthink too much, hope to think through things but not too much, so I can get on with things and do things as much as possible, put my ideas into action and that sort of thing. Number 17, hope to enjoy my YouTube videos and maybe make like more stories. If I had confidence, I'd love to do things like singing and stuff like that, but I don't really have confidence in doing that sort of stuff. So if I can develop that confidence, maybe I'll try and do stuff like that and just do different things. 18, I'd love to take on your requests, like any videos you'd like me to request, that you request me to work on, I'll try and do that. And again, hopefully making the world a better place through my ideas and actions, including YouTube and also with my writing and other such things, and just generally making the world a better place through my actions. Number 19, again, I'd love to support African software developers and things like that. And hopefully my videos won't be too boring. And again, hopefully I'll continue to improve my videos. And number 20, hopefully I'll be more flexible with my ideas and stuff like that. So yeah, as ever, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm out. Peace and love.